Morning, buddy. I'm doing good, bro. Yeah, yeah. I remember. Gold Chain is doing well right now. You see that shit? The only thing that's fucking popping right now, bro. You see that shit? How much? I, how, really? Wow, that's good then. 50 cents? No way. Jesus. Bro, we were getting them at what? Two, what? How much again? Two. Shit, man. So good. Yeah, don't. It's possible. I think what's going on is that because there's not really much going on with bitmaps, so I think a lot of people are probably getting a little bit scared out from the doggy side. But yeah, paper hands, right? So I think what's going to end up happening eventually, I think people are just gonna once bitmap starts integrating with their metaverse, I think you're gonna see bitmaps go fucking uh, go not bitmaps, doggy maps go fucking skyrocket. I know those Dojo dogs just made an all-time high today too. They're going for like 3,400. Yeah. Yeah, they originally when they got released, they were going for like 200 at one time, and then they fucking out of nowhere they skyrocket to like $1,000. So I didn't. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think it is real, to be honest with you. It's like, how they're doing wash trading and shit. You might have the odd buyer there and there, but I think they're wash trading a lot. But what their main goal is they're waiting for it to go through OTX, to be honest with you, because it's not promoted there or advertised there. So that's kind of what they're waiting for. So if they can get that going over there, then I think they'll have more users interacting with their dogs. It took a little dump yesterday, so I bought in again. I bought at a better entry, so can't complain, bro. It's doing pretty good. Even that it dropped, it only dropped like what 25%. And when it dropped 25%, I bought some more, bro. And that's gonna be my meme of this year. Like, it's a cat meme, bro. So true, right? These people don't even know the pain we go through, bro. Exactly, exactly. What's 20%? What 30%? Wow. I can tell, bro. Those those guys don't know what risk is unless you're in biotech. I came from the biotech industry for in the stock industry, so that shit is you can see that shit drop 50% to 90% in a day, bro. You know what I mean? So it's pretty bad. On Netflix, right? Yeah, yeah. I was watching a few movies. Really? Yep, yep. Those are pretty good things. Yeah. That's the new technology, bro. You don't need the cable anymore. Yeah, everything's built off of Wi-Fi, right? You can just use your internet connection for any type of cable now these days. There's no point. Like even UFC fights, boxing fights, I don't pay for that shit, bro. We get all that shit for free, you know? Floyd Mayweather. I know. I wanted him to get beat too, but I don't know. Mayweather, he's good, bro. His time is he's old now, He's washed up, so I think he's just doing this for fucking money, for the fame now. No, Mayweather. Bro, if Tyson knocks him out, then that'd be crazy, bro. He's a pretty old dude now. The only problem is I think Buddy has more endurance, I would say, but I guarantee Tyson has the power for sure. Yep. You remember back in the day we used to have those black boxes, and that's the only way we can watch those fights. You remember? That's how old we are, bro. I used if anyone had those back in the day, you were like one of those rich people, bro. I remember. Yeah, I remember. Me too. I Yeah, bro. Those were the good old days, man. I think you did tell me the last time. Yeah. Yeah. What are they? They're like the same as YouTube. Really? I do get some followers, you know. I'm good. Yeah, I started off with fucking last year just with nothing, right? So it's okay, bro. I'm not really looking for followers, anyways, bro. You know, I'm looking to make money. You know, right? That's what it comes down. Yeah, if people want to follow us, then that's up to them, right? Because at the end, we do have some good calls, right? At the end, you know. So yeah, I noticed that a lot of people from the Pulse Chain community and Hex community started to talk about Hoo Hoo, right? So I was like, oh shit, maybe they're gonna start getting involved over there. Oh, you haven't found them, eh? Shit. Good Friday, bro. Yeah, man. Gonna be busy too, right? I'm gonna make some. Do you guys usually not eat meat on Fridays? Yeah, same here, same here. Yeah, my wife makes a type of soup that my grandma made before she passed away. It's called it's a I can't remember what the fuck the name is, but it's a soup that takes a very long time, bro, to cook. So my wife makes it every year on Good Fridays, but it takes like 4 hours to make, bro. It's like I can't remember. I have to get back to you with the name. Honestly, it's fucking amazing. It's like a creamy, like with a bunch of beans in it, and it has codfish. It's really good, bro. I can't remember the fucking name right now. Actually, man, like I don't. You know when you just go blank and you forget the name? That's exactly what just happened to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I when you get old, bro. You can smoke ganja too. That's what happens. Yeah, it went down, but it went back up. It's starting to go back up. So I don't really care, bro. I got that shit. I got that shit when the market cap was like 300K, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got in really early, bro. So, you know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm happy with what I got. You know, I just think that's going to be my me like AVAV. It's going to be like my next highest performance for this year. You know, so I'm not letting it go. Poor guy. Yeah, man, it's a good idea, bro. Like, yeah, I'm wondering. He must. So, what is the cost for something like that? Did he say? Poor guy, man. I don't know. Where, yeah, maybe Phantom, I would say. Yeah. It's worth a try, you know? Better than nothing. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me know if this is too loud, bro, because I'm gonna do a little bit of dishes. Is it too loud or you good? I always, bro, I don't know, man. Like dishes always like when you have, you know how it is, man. You have kids, you have to cook every day. It's like, man, the dishes never go down, bro. It's like keeps on piling up, keep on piling up. Even the clothes, man. Like doing laundry because I do laundry too in the house, right? I guess because you stay home and you do all this stuff too, like me, right? So fuck, man. It's like it repeats itself every day, but I just don't know where all these clothes come from every day, bro. Where the hell they like, you know? I don't know, man. Right? Like, where are you? You change for like 1 minute, then you put something else, and you change your underwear, and you put something else. That's what I feel like they do, bro. And they put in the dirty clothes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I got my one. My kids are pretty good. My daughter, just my middle son, he forgets. He throws it on the floor. He's still like that. I was like that too when I was a kid. I used to just throw it on the floor. I never used to throw it in the basket. And my mom used to come in my room and say, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I put it in the basket." You know, the good old days, you know. You see that hand raised up, you know what's happening next. You gotta go. Right? Bro, these kids don't know what wax is these days, man. I'm telling you, they have no idea, bro. It's like, right? Yeah. I used to get the belt, bro. Fuck, I remember those days, man. I was a bad kid, though. I deserved it. You know, fuck. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have TV. You know, back in the day, we barely watch any TV. We have more interaction, like life interaction with people, right? So you just did stupid shit, I guess, when you were a kid. you were trying to be the you were trying to be the TV back in the day. Yeah, yeah, I remember, man. Fuck. It was a good time, man. I used to like back in the day. That's what I used to love about my old city where I used to live in Toronto, man. I used to love it because when I was young growing up, it was such a small city. There was not too many people. There was not too much traffic. And when I got older, it just that city just became crazy, man. Just crazy. You know, that's gonna happen everywhere, every city that happens. I guess even where I am now, probably gonna be like that in Quebec. You know, it's small now, then eventually people will start finding out about it. You know, and the population will just get bigger and bigger. That's probably what's happening to you too, right? Where you are, like it keeps on getting bigger, right? Where more people are starting to come over to where you are. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're probably having more multiple like people there, different races, different cultures moving now, right? Yeah, really, eh? Yeah. Yeah. You got a lot of people speaking French over there too, like, or no, it's just more English. Yeah. Yeah, my wife, man, she's fucking on a roll right now. She wants to open up a new business, and I'm not. Yeah, yeah, it's a good business. It's actually a pretty smart business. We've been looking around at commercial spots already. Like yesterday, we went for our first commercial spot to go take a look at. But she's been talking about it for years, bro. And I'm like, fuck, okay, man. I really don't want to do it because I just don't want too much work. I already have so much fucking work on me, man. And then add this to it. But whatever. I have to make the wife happy, right? So she wants to open up a indoor playground.
For
Yeah.
kids? For kids?
For kids, exactly.
Dude, that's a hit, bro.
Yeah, I know. I think it's gonna do well too. It's just like just so much work. I have to do research. I have to look to get the equipment, and then I started looking at the equipment. All this shit's from China, and I don't know. Like, I have to trust these people, but everything's from Alibaba, so it's pretty good. It's just that equipment that I need to purchase for like the indoor parks. It's not cheap, bro. You know what I mean? That shit costs like 20 to 30 grand for an assembly for a park, right? So I'm like, man, now I have to start investing. Yeah, bro, that's what I have to do. That's kind of my plans, I guess, this year. My wife is making up a business plan right now so she can get some loans and shit like that. So, yeah, man. I think it's gonna do well too, but it's just, I don't know. I'm trying to get away from kids, bro. For sure. It's gonna be right. That's what I told her. I said, man. I said, who's gonna clean this place? Me? Yeah. I'm like, I am. I'm like, man, I'm on deck. I don't know, bro. What do you think? Is it a good idea or what? I think it does well. Yeah, you see. Yeah, we don't really have any in Quebec. Like, we do have one, but it's like far away from us, like maybe 30 minutes away. But if you go to like Ottawa, like center downtown Ottawa, there's really nothing down there. If you go like north or south of Ottawa or east of Ottawa from my house, like 20, 30 minutes, there's a bunch of them, right? But there's not. Yeah, there's a lot of families over there. But where we were looking at this location yesterday, it's upcoming development. So there's a lot of like triplexes, a lot of duplexes, a lot of houses, condos already being built around that neighborhood. There's a lot of like coffee shops being built. So it's an upcoming area, right? And usually those upcoming areas you want to go into because the rent is cheap off the bat because the landlords are trying to give the best deal as possible. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that's kind of where we're looking at, bro. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do it, but gotta make the wife happy, bro. So that might keep me busy. I told her right now, like, I don't want to do anything, like, make any commitments until at least September, because I really have to focus what I have in front of me right now. You know? No, I'm not gonna buy the building, bro. No. I was gonna lease the building. The one we were looking at is about 5,100 square feet. It's a square box. You know, it's freaking the high ceilings. It has 25 feet high ceilings, so that's perfect because we need. Yeah. That's the plan is to put big play equipment, right? So the play equipment I'm looking at is like a 3-tier, so it's like 3 floors. You know what I mean? So it's big enough for like bigger kids or smaller kids to play with it. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool, the one that I'm looking at, but it's expensive. but it's just like the rent itself, like the commercial, they're trying to charge by the feet, right? But yeah, but it adds up to like almost 9,000 a month for the rent. 9,000. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it right. That's what I was telling my wife. We have to make that amount, but they do make that money because my my wife usually goes to all the birthday parties. I do too, but she goes majority of the time, and she's always looking at the prices, always looking at the what how they making money, what are the costs of all these kid places. And she just went to one over the weekend for my son's party, and that's what just triggered her again because for 15 kids for one small room for a party room, they were charging $500 for all 15 kids, and then the private room cost an additional $200 for an hour and a half. So that's just for a kid's birthday. You're looking like for 15 kids plus the room. You're looking at like 750 you're making off of from 15 kids, right? So that's pretty good, and that's only an hour and a half. So if you can consistently do that every hour and a half, you can make bank. You know what I mean? In one day. I see like my wife times it, yeah, about like 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes to clean each room. So you would have to take away, 10 to 15 minutes each room of that. Yeah, I would say. So you probably get like 6, 7 hours of usage time a day from your room. You know what I mean? Especially on the weekend. So you'll make it. I think it's possible to make some good money, bro. That's the reason why a lot of people are opening it up, right? Is because they see the value in it, and parents will do anything for their kids. You know that, right? My kids, my kids' birthdays, it's hard. Like especially my son, he's December 28th, so he like nobody wants to ever go to his birthday party, bro. I feel bad for him. Yeah, it's hard. He, yeah, nobody's around because it's the holidays, and New Year's is the next couple days, and then you got Christmas. He's like right in the middle, and then we sent invitation. Yeah, exactly, right. Then he gets two presents. They gave him a present in Christmas, and they that's his birthday gift with his Christmas gift. You know what I mean? So he gets double shafted. You know what I mean? Yeah, so December sucks when you have a baby, bro. That's what I said for him. I said, sorry, bud. I didn't mean to have you this time. you know, well, it is what it is. No. I don't get no messages. Usually, any scammers that come into my play, I block them right away, bro. Like sometimes people will like tag me on shit, and when they tag me, I already know they're fucking scammers, and I block them right away. This is just what I do. You're gonna get a lot, bro. A lot of people bro. There's a lot of people getting fucked right now, bro. That's why I'm not really fucking around with too much shit right now because I'm scared to connect my wallet to anything right now, bro. I hear too many fucking stories. Everybody's getting fucked. You know. Yeah, I was doing that too, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep my room so I got too much to lose now, and whatever goes in there goes in there. If fuck that shit. I'm not gonna waste my time clicking on anything anymore, bro. Just gonna let it sit, let it ride. I heard execute. He's gonna do something. He's looking to build a project on the runestone. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, we'll see how that goes, bro. I don't know. I think it's gonna do well, bro. I think it's just the beginning right now. Very early stages.
I feel like anyone that owns this OG pass down the future would be pretty cool. Like you can get like air flights, discounts on air flights and shit like that. You know what I mean? Right?
That'd be so fucking cool if someone could come up with an idea like that, you know? Like you have a runestone, you're accepted to like certain private events. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking sick. Right? That's crazy, man. Yeah, people are getting shaked away, bro. Yeah.
I'm getting ready, making my little breakfast, my coffee, you know. Well, yeah, man, it's not easy being grown, brother. I don't buy shit on the street. Try to save my money. You know, my coffee. Every coffee you buy is $5. You know, stupid. It's crazy, bro. Exactly. I like my shit double, triple. Yeah, I got issues, but
You're
yeah,
like me, bro.
yeah. I'm making my little PB and J. I gotta eat. I'll make me a turkey and a cheese sandwich. I'll eat that in an hour, every hour. Yeah, man. Oh man, this is the best. The goober, the the goober one, the one that the one that has the jelly and the PBJ in it. That's the you see, because peanut butter is good for you, right? Because it gets protein, right? And if you take it in the morning, it's okay at our age. So yeah. So anyway, and it sticks to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right? We don't get that shit over here, bro.
yeah. Yes. No, unfortunately, no. But um, there is a service at church tomorrow, Good Friday, which is powerful. Yeah, but yeah, we work tomorrow. You know, it's gonna be a busy week with Easter. I'm off. Yeah, so I'm off on Sunday. You know, I don't. I don't complain, guys. I need the money. I need to put it in my blocks. I'm coming for. I'm coming for you, bro. I'm just kidding. I can't. I can't. I can't come. I can't. I can't make the 20. You fucking. You guys are too much. That's crazy. That's the next level shit right there, guy. Straight up. We won't put it out there, but my goodness, I'm about 220 right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see Ada and my man Thane. Hey, I got no business in fucking Nova Scotia, but I'm going. We got no business. Yeah. For real.
We should,
Hey, yo, what up, fellas? Can you hear me? Okay. Yo, I was wondering, have you guys ever got a virus on ABAS, the cloud mining? All right. So like last night, I was trying to look for a GPU. I've been running like little tests, like see which is the best one, right? But anyway, and I couldn't get in. I was like, what the fuck? And then I got this pop up, and it was like it's called BV minor dash PM. Anyway, it's some kind of virus. I looked it up. And, all right. Yeah. BV and then colon and then minor and then dash PM. PM. P as in Paul, M as in Mama. And then yeah. So look at that shit. So I looked it up. Apparently, yeah. I saw that. But it was late at night, so I was like, I wasn't gonna. I did a little research, but I didn't try to fix it yet. So apparently, if you go to, apparently there's a fix for it called Malwarebytes, and it's like for Windows 11. Anyway, I was wondering if anybody else has seen that, and what do you think about it?
I used the Malwarebytes. Numbers was helping me with that. I got my
cool.
Yeah, so I had to download it and then take it off because I wasn't able to open up my instances.
Oh, thanks. Okay, thanks. So yeah, I was kind of concerned about Malwarebytes, but okay, it's legit. Do you have Windows 11 as well?
It's legit. It's legit. I used it and then I took it off my computer. And this is Numbers. Numbers is a fucking genius, dude. Yeah, he's really smart, bro. He's a good people's too, man. He's got a good heart. And he helped me out. I downloaded it, then I took it out of my computer because I realized I couldn't open up my instances because it blocks certain things. You dig? So
yeah, that makes sense. So you install it, ran it, took it off.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate it.
And if it doesn't go off there, clear your settings on your browser. You got to clear that.
Clear the settings. Okay.
Yeah. Change that on the browser too. But the Malwarebytes worked. It worked for me. I was very happy.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's the power of Rome. You're like a professional over there now, bro.
We learn, bro. We go through shit. We go through shit. We learn. We can tell somebody. Yeah, bro.
Because in the porn you look at, you fucking pervert.
Good morning, Cleo.
Oh, that porn you look at, your bird listening to your girlfriend has put a fucking porn blocker on your laptop.
Oh shit, fuck that, dog.
That's what she did.
I use my phone, bro.
I never been through that though. I never been through that one. That never happened. That never happened to me.
Yeah, apparently it says like what they do is they steal your GPU power and they mine Bitcoin. That's what it says. Did you read that? I'm not sure if that's what. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So one thing I realized too, guys, so you got to be aware, like when you go on there, there's some GPUs that are already active, and then it says 100% when you didn't even put the script in. You got to throw those away. So it happened to me a couple of times, and I asked my partner. I was at the barbershop when I was doing it. He was like, "No, when you get that, throw that shit away, because that's somebody that is activating their GPU, and they're hoping that you don't know." And so when you think it's running, but it's running for them,
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
That's why I understood it. Yeah, when I read it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. So yeah, it's kind of.
So when you're shopping, you'll see like it's already in use somehow.
No, when you're shopping and you pick, let's just say I pick this one GPU and it goes to your instance, right? It goes to your instance and it goes automatically 100%, but you never activated it, right? You never put a script in it, correct? So why is it 100%? Throw that shit away. That's not. You understand what I mean? Fuck that. Yeah.
You know what I've been noticing? I don't know if I did the math wrong or not, but it was way off. But like whenever you get like, I was getting like the 8 packs, like 8 as opposed to one. Like when you ran a whole bunch at once, like it costs a lot more to produce one XNM. Have you noticed that? Or I don't know my math is wrong enough. I'm gonna run some more tests though. But so if you're on one, it's better. Like you're paying way less per XNM to produce one.
Yeah, I remember I mentioned that to you. They
Oh yeah.
You know, like for example, you get eight A40s or 3060s, and then the total hashes is 8,000. But I mean,
yep. Yeah.
they steal you. I don't know. I feel like people taking my money, taking my little money.
Yeah.
But
yeah, right.
That's not true. That's not true.
Right. Typically, when you buy in bulk, you save money, but not in this case.
I think the more you get, the more the difficulty goes up, right? As well too.
Yeah, dude, that's another factor. Yeah.
That's the way it works. That's usually how it works, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know why I just assumed that like it wouldn't impact it that much because like dude, the price to produce one when I ran like one at a time was like I wish I had the number in front of me, but I think it was like 0.001, something like that, 0.002. And when I did the 8-packs, it was like 0.06, 0.04 in that range.
So I told ADA this yesterday. I branched off to the 3060s, which is 12 gigabytes, and the A4000s, which is 12 gigabytes, right? And 12 or 16, one of those two, and they're a lot less expensive. And so I tried it. I got 8 for like fucking 12 cents a piece, man. And I think that's probably the less expensive I've ever been able to do it.
Yeah. I think I got one for 11 cents. I think it was a 3060.
Yeah.
Or maybe even an A5000. Those are pretty good too.
Yeah. You know, bottom line, you know, the more hashes you got, the more you're gonna be able to get more blocks, right? And so I'm running 36 of those motherfuckers. Dude, I got over 48 running right now. This is crazy, guys. This
like
is
48 singles?
No, I'm trying to catch my friend.
48,
top 20.
bro.
I have a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name because that's not nice. He's top 20, dude. And so, you know, the amount of power to get there, it's pretty crazy, bro. But I have another friend. He's 144, which is pretty cool. My homie I go to work with, bro. I'm so proud of him, bro. He's fucking 140.
Bro, you know all the wells, man.
You stupid. I hang with them every day. You guys are fucking cool as hell, bro. It's motivating, bro. It really is. It's humbling. It is, man. You know?
I'm a DJ, but I'm not a well yet. Not yet, bro. Not yet. You gotta wait for it. I know, bro. Fuck, tell me about it.
Hey, Rome, can you tell us this at least? Do any of those wells, like, do they have history of mining? And if so, what and what?
Well, my two friends that I know, I don't think so. But I do have another friend. He has a lot of experience of mining. And I was happy to hear when he was talking to me. He was like, you know, he showed me a lot of his pictures to show, just kind of motivate me, bro. Like, dude, you're in the right place. Stay focused. That's it. I didn't need that to solidify what I was doing, but it helped. You know, it helped. Like, nah, dude, just stay focused. He says,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's like, I helped someone make millions on this shit. So just stay focused. And I said, you know what, bro? Like, this is like relaxing dibs for me. Like, it's kind of like my pace, you know, rather than trying to dive into different coins that I might not know, that's honeypot or whatever, right? And so for me, anyway, I kind of like it. I kind of like the fact that I don't have to, you know, stress it.
Yeah, yep, I understand. I agree 100%. It feels safer too. Like for me, I know I've said this before, but it's hard to put in words why, but it just feels more rug proof when you're mining. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No. I got a little bit scared. Like, fuck, they're gonna steal my X&M now. I almost panicked and like fucking moved it to a different wallet. I was like, no, calm down. I guess you could, right? Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, that wallet I use for X&M, that's all I've used it for, and that's all I plan on using it for. Yeah. Yeah, at least pay the fucking gas, motherfucker. Fucking bitches. Hey, yo, man. Yeah, man, it's a jungle out there, dude. It's fucking happening a lot, like you guys were talking about earlier. A lot of fucking thieves draining wallets.
Not only Craig, there's a few of us, right? That's what I'm saying. You just got to be careful, right? Yeah, those things never stop.
For real. You asked for my number or my fucking email. I'm like, who are you? What are you trying to do? Yeah, you don't. Yeah. I mean, it's this too liberal. They don't understand the people outside of what we're doing. That's like asking me for my wallet address, my wallet keys or some shit. You don't well, because we know with our experience that everything happens through the email, right? You know, they fish you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, I got an email. I got a text, and it was like, where the ones that say like, someone tried to change the number in your email or tried to do this on your email. I was like, fuck, here we go. So every now and again, I change up my password, or do the two verification thing. As I did that shit yesterday. Oh shit, that's what I did. I did like the text message thing. That makes sense.
Wow.
So the other option is like email, I believe, or to another device, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do have that, and I was like, it's a little bit inconvenient, but that makes sense what you said. Yeah. If it's harder for me, it's gonna be hard for them. Yeah, that makes sense. Sounds a lot safer with the authenticator thing. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, good morning. I heard you guys talking about 2FAs, but I just want to throw out a product that works really well for me. Well, it doesn't specifically have to be this one. They're open sourced, self-hosted 2FA programs you could use. You can use stuff like OT or Google Authenticator, but the problem is those are centralized. So if the FBI decides to raid you, whatever it is, they could say, hey, Google, give me the 2FA keys for like these products, but they are self-hosted. 2FA programs that you could use. For example, 2FAS, you could self-host that, or like a couple others. Just Google it, and you can use that as a 2FA or MFA to secure your account instead of relying on like stuff like Google Authenticator or like OT or whatever it is.
So that's in replace of the Google Authenticator, like open
Yeah.
source Google Authenticator.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because the issue is, it's not really, I mean, it is an issue to a degree because those, like the database is hosted in Google. So if someone says, hey, I need you to pull the, like the 2FA keys for a KuCoin from Rolando's X1, account, they can do that. But like using other products like self-hosted or maybe 2FAS, it's, it's way more secure.
And how does the pricing look on those?
They're free.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Google Authenticator, they charge a little bit, and so does all the other ones I've ever used.
No, Google Authenticator should be free, I think.
Really? Okay, there's another one that I use. I'm gonna fucking cancel that shit then. I got another one. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but it was Authenticator, and it's like $20 a month, which is not much, but shit, free's better. Yeah, I always do that. I put it in years. I'm like, yeah, that's a good chunk, man.
Oh, hey, did you guys see the post I did earlier this morning with potentially with the OKX thing with X1? Did you see it?
Nah, I didn't see that.
No. So if
The
you
name, right?
yeah, exactly. So if you just Google OKX X1, you would see, like okx.com/X1, whatever it is. But if you click on that link, you would see like everything that used to be X1 is now called X. So they're rebranding it right now. So is that signs of what's to come with the lawsuit with Jack and OKX? But if you click links from OKX website, or you just Google it, anything that has reference to X1 from OKX has now been rebranded to X, except for like the social media stuff. But just Google it and you'll see.
Yeah, she scared him away.
I gotta go on mute again. My little troll is harassing me. I'll be back eventually. I'm about to turn it to the gulag. I'll be back, but yeah, just Google it. Just take a look at it. Just Google OKX X1.
Yeah, that. He's listening. He's down below.
You have to go, caca, caca, and that summons him.
Remember that?
I've never bought any of those.
I think when they came out, I think I was paying like 34 cents at the time.
Caca, caca. I'm feeling all right. I'm sore as fuck, but they've drugged me a lot yesterday, and they I just hate the fucking needles, man. When they put that shit in your arm, you have to like keep it all day long because they they add all these medicines through your IV, and I would love Hexy to be there with me, as a nurse.
I
But
bet you would, you dirty dog.
y- yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
she will be helpful in a lot of different ways, like emotionally, and because she's a strong woman. She will be like, looking for my health, looking for my like emotionally to keep strong, keep going, you can do this, stuff like that. So, but yeah, yeah, I hope that this year helps this time because um, I don't even know what it is. Like, to be honest, they just
You
the
still have
main,
the infection?
yeah, yeah. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Yeah, I did. I didn't. They say that it's different bacteria that they can fight the antivirus, and like if if the bacteria won the battle, it's going to keep uh, coming back. So they have different antibiotics to fight the bacteria. So they have to like find the one right, proper the one right for whatever your immune system is developing. We all different in terms of body and shit. So they say some people they never recoup. You know, they they just don't have the medicine for the kind of bacteria, which is fucked up, right? Because you can die. I thought it was just something related with, like my pee, like what do you call a tract infection, urinary tract infection? Yeah, 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 yeah. But it's all related to your blood. The bacteria is all in your fucking blood, and I didn't understand that either. So it's just because when they told me that they're going to put some more meds yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic to fucking needles, right? So I just want to fucking pills. So to be honest, I'm like, I'm done with this fucking shit. And they were like, oh no, we were looking off one that is gonna go into your muscle and your leg. Like, what the fuck? And then the other ones, they're gonna go straight to your veins, right? Through your IV. So snakes and needles are my nightmare. Like, period. So yesterday was not fun. It was just the fucked up. It, but the thing that kept me going was I want to get better, because since December 15, I've been suffering, not like I'm dying, but like sometimes, I mean, I get really, really sick with temperature and shit because, my body is trying to fight the bacteria and shit. And I just hope that it'll work, right? And so I can get back to fucking normal again. I just get up. right now. I'm fired on my computer and enjoying you guys. So the what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
Are you in consistent pain too, Crypto Dude?
yeah, my kidneys and my balls are on fire. Not kidding. Like, I feel the pain coming, slowing down, and the way I can tell is my pee. When I pee, it looks like orange juice, thick, you know, thick, and it's not normal, and it's just painful down there. So now I wake up and my pee looks more clear, starting to look better. So I know it's working. So uh, the doctor, after I finished yesterday, they don't even give me more of like pills to bring home. Last time they giving me 40 pills to take every day, right? Like 4 a day and shit. This time, no, they said everything that they gave me is so fucking strong that they secure that shit. Like, uh, and
You
I
can
don't have
taste
to
it in
take.
your mouth, right?
Yeah, I don't have to take anything from my mouth. So everything was added into my fucking directly into my blood. So it should work. I'm hoping. I'm optimistic. So, but yeah, guys, yeah. Um, the Dodge, I see Dodge going like what 22 cent this morning. Like what the fuck, right? So it's it's doing really good. What I paid for my maps on Dodge was 30 cents. 30 cents is when the day cloud cuts show up and tell us. So some people buy doggy the coin 80 cents, I think. Man, how about the ones on Bitcoin, the big maps that they're still holding their value, or they're going down too? I don't have a clue. I don't have shit. So I don't follow up what the stuff, the BRC 20s and shit.
They had a space yesterday, but I left. Oh, I mean, I'm not undermining it, but I'm just like, I got a project that's better than yours.
Yeah.
Ah,
Bitch.
huevo.
I got a
Huevo pa.
project that's better than yours, bitch. I got a project that's better than yours. That's all I gotta say. And that's why I left. But they want you to fucking go through the hoops. They want you to see the codes. You know, the fuck out of here. That's exactly what they're doing, and I'm like, okay, I guess I won't be part of that. I'll be minding my blocks, bitch.
A huevo.
I'm tired of it, bro. Like, yeah, good morning, crypto dude.
Good morning,
Peace.
bro.
May the healer, heal you, bro. Yeah, man.
Thank
Good
you, brother.
Friday. Yes, I love you, bro. Much love, B.
Hey, yo,
I
Rome, you know what?
empathize with you.
I thought about you, dude, because yesterday I was
You
watching a
know,
show
I
on
know,
Netflix.
I didn't go through what you went through, but definitely, I was at the hospital with my homie though. He had a 5 artery clog, open heart surgery.
What the?
So if I can say that to you, maybe you'll open your eyes. Like, okay. My homie, my partner, my trucking company that I had,
Yeah.
5 arteries clogged,
Damn.
open heart surgery. He made it. He made it. Yep.
Holy
So
shit,
we
man.
so maybe you feel a little bit better.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You
no.
know what I mean, brother? You know? So and then he only has one kidney. And then the other kidney, I think it's a little, he's fighting because of the medication and stuff, and the kidneys. Everything goes through your kidneys, right? Is that right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, man.
yeah. We go through a hard time, but I understand that some people they going through really fucking worse than you, and just like being in the hospital in the waiting room for so many hours, right? Because they didn't give me a room or anything, right? And hmm yeah, they don't have any available. And the three towns that I'm being there, they don't have rooms available, and that's what I'm going, right? What Rom said, that uh some people got it worse, than other people like me. I have my IV, my medicine going, and I seen people, right, coming from the helicopter and a crash. People like have a family member die. People having a heart attacks. People have like, what the fuck? So many fucking people are sick, like, and serious fucking sick, right? And it's fucking depressive, just to be there, just to see, to witness all these people, right? Like in the hospital, like being overflow with sick people, right? So that's when it makes me realize, like, right, like you're going through a hard time, crypto dude, but like you're not that bad. It's all right. Like you can go through these. You feel better, and you go back to your normal life, hopefully. But there's a lot of people that probably can go back to their normal life, right? They're gonna have something. They're going to stop them for to go back to normal, right? So yeah, Roma, my my ex mother-in-law's husband, he already have two open surgery, open heart surgeries, and sometimes he talked to me about it, and it's fucking crazy, they never
So
open.
so Yeah, so like I'm sorry. So like
Yeah,
this is not a question that you ask anybody, especially when they're going through it. But I was talking to my other homies, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What can I do to not get 5 arteries clogged? What can we do,
right.
bro? What the fuck? What did he do wrong? Like, like, you know what I mean? Can we talk about that, Hexy? What the fuck?
I mean,
Like,
what
how,
they say. I mean, because this shit
I didn't
is
ask him. I didn't ask him that, but that's the question that I'll ask my other homies. You guys are my homies. What happens to somebody that has five? How do you do that? Like, what do you eat? Fried chicken every day, or like what the fuck?
exactly. I asked my doctor the day that they hooked me up to all these machines. When I show up with the fucking 250, with my pressure, was so high. I know and because they run me through the CT scan to look for blood clots, right? Luckily, I didn't have any, right? He's no, you good, you healthy, everything looks good. You just have what I have right now in low in potassium. That's all you don't have no cancer, no diabetes, nothing. You good. So I asked him that question. I was like, what I need to do to prevent blood clots, to have a heart attacks and shit, because that's just scary. And they say, just stop eating McDonald's, stop eating fries, stop eating fried chicken. So the power is on our hands. It's just he just told me the basic example about plumbing, about uh, uh, like you tap water, right? He said when it's brand new, like all the water flows flawless, perfect, because all all the plumbing system is just beautiful, nice, new, right? It's but eventually, like a calcium buildup will start to accumulate into the pipes and stuff, and the water system or the water flow will be like reduced constantly, So this same things happen to our arteries, right? The fucking oil shit, the fried shit, the junk that we eat, will keep
Hey guys, I'm just
our
listening in.
arteries.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
Go
Please go
ahead,
ahead.
Rickos. Go ahead. Good morning, sir.
Hey man, how you guys doing? Yeah, sorry to hear, man, that you're going through that. I hope it clears up for you. But yeah, an interesting topic. And Rome, you asked like, what do you think it is? So I've gone down this rabbit hole for quite a number of years. I think it's insulin resistance. I think it's processed foods, and basically it's sugar, man. Like 70%, they think 70% of the population is insulin resistant. And for like 50 years, they tried to blame high cholesterol, right? Which is finally, it's coming out that it's not really that like that. It's not causative, but it correlates with heart disease. So what happens is when you're eating a bunch of processed food and high sugar, it's really inflammatory, right? And it sets off a cascade of all these different processes. And then having the high cholesterol is one contributing factor, but it's not the cause. If you want to future proof yourself against atherosclerosis, you want to eat like a natural human diet, which would basically be meat, vegetables, limited fruit. And just think about this logically, okay? Like people make this stuff. Number one, just eat that way for a while and see how you feel. Let that be the testament to how, like, whether or not you decide it's the right thing. But we've only had refrigeration for 100 years, okay? We've only had modern agriculture for 12,000 years. Humans, the human species, right? Like the sapiens, have had fire for 3 million years. There would never have been a situation where we would have had access to fruit year round. We would have been scrambling to like get vegetables, even like quality, like high quality vegetables. So we would have been eating primarily meat, and we would have been scavenging for like tubers and stuff like that, pulling them out of the ground. There would have been many, many months of the year, if you weren't on the equator, where you would have just been 100% meat based. That's the diet. I do carnivore. I've done every diet. I've been a vegan. I've done calorie counting. I've tried to do whole foods. I feel the best eating 100% meat. My cholesterol does get high, but I'm not worried about it because my blood sugar is in control. And for the men, if you try a low carb diet, watch what happens to your erection quality. You'll see that you have better erections. You'll see that, like, I'm just telling you. So that's my opinion. And just you got
Sign
to
me
go
up.
down the rabbit hole, and you have to. Your doctor's going to tell you, "Oh my God, your cholesterol's high. Go on these statins." You have to really kind of go down a rabbit hole and go against the grain, which is scary for some people. But once you do get that knowledge, honestly, I think it's the best diet. So, anyways, I hope that helps.
Another huge thing is exercise.
100%. Yeah, that too, man.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. It's the one thing that scares me is the bacteria. The For some reason they cannot find uh, uh, an antibiotic that can kill it. Right? Then I'll be fucking dead. Later on. But hopefully, if this works, I'll be a happy camper. So you know eh, again, I appreciate you guys vibes and stuff, good vibes and prayers and shit. And again, I'm glad that it's know something like Rom say his friend have to go through, like clog arteries and all that shit. I mean, just eh, needles fucking scare me right now thinking about having a fucking chest open. Eh, no, thank you. I'd rather change my diet. I'd rather change my habits, drinking, and I don't really smoke. but the little bit that I used to, it's a wake up call for me because I'm getting old and I'm not getting better, and recuperating from any disease that I'm getting. So I think it's really good that we talk about crypto, we talk about financial freedom and stuff, but we should really add, like a little bit of time at least to talk about our progress on, being healthy, exercise, and because if X1 go to a fucking Mars or Saturn, whatever we're gonna go with it, and we get financial freedom and we don't have health, it's gonna be sucked. It's gonna suck, right? So yeah, guys. So and yeah, we should like try to be healthy, as well. So yeah.
Hey, crypto dude, you might want to try like, I mean, obviously take this with a grain of salt. Your doctors are going to tell you what to do, but a lot of people think that they're fine with because they're more like their fasted blood sugar is low. What you want to do, well, number one, check your A1C. So find out if you're pre-diabetic. If you're pre-diabetic, it lowers your immune system. Diabetics have very low, it's why they get cancer, it's why they get heart disease, it's why they get dementia, it's why they died of COVID. It fucks with the even if you're pre-diabetic or insulin resistant, it can mess with your immune system. So there's a test you can do, like a glucose tolerance test, or you could even just buy one of the meters that, so eat a carb heavy meal, find out how long it takes for your blood sugar to return to normal. Because just because you have a good morning glucose doesn't mean you're not insulin resistant. It's how I figured out. Like I used to eat like shit. I would eat McDonald's. Like I eat chocolate. I love chocolate. Binging on chocolate all the time. And then I noticed, like when I would eat a meal, like I would have like in Canada, I don't know if you guys use the same metrics, but I'd have like a blood sugar of 10 nmmols or whatever 8 hours after, and it's supposed to come down after 2 hours. So that'll give you the data that you might be pre-diabetic, and because you're fighting this infection, you definitely want to correct that, right? So you can ask your doctor to give you a fasting glucose or glucose tolerance test, or you could just do the check yourself and see how you're reacting to like a high carb meal. And if your blood sugar is not coming down after 2 hours, you're insulin resistant. It means you're on your way to getting diabetes.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll do that. Definitely. Shit, man. Feel like a car broken down, right? But it's still time, it's still time to reverse shit, it's that's the thing. So yeah.
Yeah, Bitcoin just hit 71, right?
Oh shit.
And then the next one's gonna drop. What one X ADA 1X1.
You're asking the wrong guy, bro.
Well, X1's on, it's already dropped, man. Zone.
Hey, Shane, the project's getting released today, eh? Temple? So I just wanted to keep you posted. Yeah, so I don't know what time. No, not yet. We'll see. We'll see in a few hours.
So is that his new profile picture because of the dropping of X1? So he's no longer Mr. Jack Levin with hairs on his chest. Yeah, bro. What are you trying to do there, brother?
That's a good picture.
I don't know. Let me
It
put it
reminds
on
me
the
of
list.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
There you go, guys. You guys can see a new founder. This is what we get. This is the new founder's look. This is what we get.
I believe you call that thirst trap.
We're no longer Saphirius Prime, and we're not dealing with frogs. That's the past. Now we're gonna show our chest hairs. Look at that shit there, Jack. Jack. You gotta put the freaking 1.5 on the eyebrows, though. You got a fucking lot of eyebrows, bro. Come on. You should have. You come on. You can't be taking pics like. You gotta clean the fucking brows up a little bit. I know you don't. They're not used to that shit over there, but you got to. I'm your barber. Let me help you, okay? The fuck, man.
He's missing his wizard hat.
With Jack, this is with Jack. You know, I'm a humble being. You know, Jack, I definitely want you to pay me with some Bitcoin. You got a lot of that shit. You got to pay me with the one you used to mine, motherfucker. When you used to mine it, hell yeah. He said he was mining Bitcoin for 2.5 years. Oh. Yeah. Or you know what? Or one of your shares from Google. You want to show me some love because I've been in the company for such a long time. When you were making $10 million a day. Did you see that video? When Google was making over $10 million a day, he said he multiplied that by 365 days, and it was a whole lot of money. But he realized that then he realized that the technology that they were dealing with was worth a lot, and that's what I believe, that when all this is said and done, and the dragon is released, and the foundation is set horizontally, we're gonna it's gonna a vertical jump from fucking 0 to 100 in the midst of all of this. It's just my opinion, because the foundation, look at him, look at the fucking chest, dude. Look at the profile picture. Come on, Hexy. What's your oh shit! I wonder if the X blocks rendered this. Did the X Zen blocks render this image, Jack? Where'd you get this at? Is this altered by the AI?
That's the wizard.
Master
That's an
Splinter.
AI. That's AI generated. I'm pretty sure, man.
Yeah, it's too perfect. Yeah, his hairline is definitely more receded than that. I'm sorry. I ain't hating, Jack. I'm about your age, dude. It's okay. I got a receded hairline too. Oh shit.
You guys seeing this difficulty, Rome? You liking it?
Oh
Down
man,
to, down to
yeah,
104 last night, I think.
yeah, bro. I've been rolling it, brother. I've been very grateful that I've decided to do that, because it's been to my favor. I rolled that shit up to 145 and all the way back down.
Yeah, it's nice,
You
man.
know? Yeah, bro. The time is now, guys. The place is them blocks. I'm sorry. If this is gonna be anything, guys, come on, the fuck out of here. If we going anywhere, damn it. But anyways, that's just my take.
Let's go.
Hey, Thane, are you following the carbon tax debate in Canada? Yeah, what a disaster. Oh yeah, I mean it's insane. I mean it everybody's poor. Like everybody's poor. It's been 9 years. Like no capital is going to come into Canada. It takes billions and billions of dollars and 5 to 7 year projections to like even extract the energy. And you can see it. There's a chart that I saw. Like if you before he came in, our income per capita was kind of on par with the U.S., right? Like we were our wealth was basically equivalent, and then you see us drop off over the last 9 years. Now the U.S. is 40% richer per capita than Canadians, and I'm usually not political, but I'm like there's so many I like it's pissing me off. It's like, and then he's talking about the rebate, like people get $500, right? So what they're doing, so what they do is, yeah, like so they tax the businesses, they tax the energy, and they say, okay, we collected $1 billion, let's give $1 billion. It does not calculate. You think if you give, like, let's say you have a business and I give you a $10,000 carbon tax bill, you think you just absorb that? What do you do if you own a business? What's going to happen? Exactly. You raise the price. You make a decision. You say, "Oh, I'm not going to expand. Oh, my employees who are going to get a raise, I can't give it to them now. That piece of equipment that I had to invest in, I'm not going to invest in it." That $500 handout is going to get eaten up in inflation, and then the lost opportunity cost, because now it's more expensive to do business. There's less investment, will impoverish everybody, and it just drives me crazy that people can't see that because they feel, oh, I got $500. My life is going to be better. I got $500 from the government. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm usually not political, but I think Canadians are getting poorer and poorer and poorer, and it's government created. And anyways, I'm pissed off. So
It's true. Like I told you guys earlier, my tenant can't even pay their rent. You know what I mean? So it's already happening, bro. So it's probably gonna get worse.
100%, 100%. Did you guys see the RCMP put out that report that they think there'll be social unrest in the next few years because Canadians will realize how impoverished they are. Like it's just unbelievable. You would never think, like, we're so resource rich. We should be one of the richest countries in the world. In the last 10 years, like have been a disaster.
All because of Trudeau.
Yeah, man. And like just turning it back to crypto, guys, everybody's here, man. Like crypto is the path out. The the conservatives will slow the train. But what they'll do is they'll cut taxes, they'll limit spending, but they'll never tackle the problems. All these promises, all these programs, they're not sustainable. I just saw a thing, the US is paying $1 trillion in interest. The US collects 4 point something trillion in taxes, okay? They don't have a revenue problem. They got a spending problem. They have no way out but to print money and steal your energy. If you're not working, You'll get inflated into oblivion. If you're working, they'll steal your productivity. The path out is not political, it's sovereignty, it's Bitcoin, it's crypto. So I let myself get weak. Like I said, I try not to get political, but I just see, like, I really think that this energy policy is going to hurt people. I think inflation hurts people. I think the government hurts people. But anyways, turning it back to crypto, you guys are in the right place, I think. And you want the hedge against all this money printing that we're going to be facing in the next decade. It's going to be unbelievable. Yeah, and that trucker thing, like it's amazing that people all over the world use it. Like if you want to see, it's like a prelude to what's possible when you step out of line, when we have CBDCs, and to think that they won't use it to, like, any power structure will attract the exact wrong people. So even if you believe the good intentions, let's say you're like, I think these guys want to help us. If they have the control, they're going to be able to give these little handouts. The people behind them that will take control of those systems and will be much more cunning, much more ruthless to get to that power it'll ultimately be abused. It happened like in the Bolshevik revolution, where you had the more moderates, they all got killed. They just got shot in the head. And then the people who were the most extreme and who took it to its furthest logical conclusion ended up murdering like tens of millions of people. That's what happens when you have coercive systems, right? So anyways, yeah.
I'm all about those freedom fighters, bro. I was one of them, so I was out there supporting them every day. I donated, so yeah, man. I give it up to those guys. Those are the guys who are the people that have the balls and courage to show up for the people. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. There's a lot of back in the day. You know what happened? The government was feeding us all bullshit. You know what I mean? And there was nobody sticking up for the people. So there was a handful of people out there who wanted to believe what was real. And a lot of people got tricked in with all this bullshit and all this noise and all this media bullshit. And a lot of people lost friends and families and separated because of all this bullshit, all because of the government actions, you know? And, as people, we just have to fight, man. We got to show who we are, man. We can never let this government fucking control us. And they'll never fucking control me, bro. I'll tell you right now. I don't give a fuck what they do. They can say whatever they want to say, but they're not controlling me, bro. I'll tell you straight. I Exactly, man. Exactly. There's only one person in this world that has me by the balls, and that's my wife.
Dude, when that
That's
that
true.
trucker, like I never had a prouder moment of my fellow citizens. Like just seeing like them dancing on the streets, they just wanted their liberty back. Like it was such an amazing moment. So yeah, I agree with you, man. Well said.
The government tried to.
Dude, don't fuck with the French, man. You see those? They're pouring manure on the government buildings. Like they they don't fuck around.
That's why we got the French Revolution in here. Yeah. Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
I love the talks here. Yeah. Yeah, but it's true that we've been so used to being sheeps. I mean, Yeah, like there's so much brainwashing everywhere. If you turn on TV, you're just brainwashed. If you're on the internet, you're brainwashed. Yeah, UBI is coming for us too. Yeah,
UBI is literally
it's
gonna
a
be
Trojan
like you're gonna
horse.
be a
Yeah,
serf. You're gonna be like an economic slave. If we have UBI, it's
yeah.
gonna be a disaster.
CBDC, UBI, good mix. Yeah.
And I try
Yeah.
to give people grace. I'm like, okay, you have good intentions, okay, you think, but you don't know what it does to people to not have a mission, to not have a job, okay? And let's say you give people a handout. So here you go. Okay, we know. Like I grew up in subsidized housing. My mom was on welfare. If you grow up in those, yeah. And like but you see like there's generational welfare, right? So how do you know you're not going to get to the point where you're giving all these handouts? What's going to happen to the children of those people who never had a job, who never had like you need to have something that gives you meaning. We have no idea. And then what's going to happen is because your whole subsistence is relying on the government can do anything to you. The government can tell you how it's going to be, and that's it. You're going to take your medicine. You're going to have a social credit score. You're going to, you know what I mean? Like it's not liberty. What we're moving towards and what's possible, if like let's say Bitcoin wins, okay, the future will be abundant if we have a hard money supply, and everybody will be able to have the things that they want because the marginal cost of production for all the things that we want, the goods and the services, will trend down towards zero if we allow like the technical revolution to take place, meaning AI, robotics. Even if you're poor or like what you would be considered like on the lower scale, you'll have 3D printed homes, you'll have cheap, abundant food, you'll have clothes, like you can have everything, but you got to leave the government out of it because they're just going to distort it and fuck everything up if they can.
But corporations are going to do exactly the same. I mean, the power is going to get concentrated not in terms of being in a government, but in terms of being in the big corporations. When you see Nvidia and so on, I mean, just look at the stock market. It gives you a hint. I mean, the power has never been that concentrated into like what, 4 or 5 companies.
100%.
And we think that those companies are going to be working for our own goods in the future. Yeah, they're going to have the power to have infinitely diminishing cost of production, but is that extra money going to come into our hands? That's not the direction of things for now. When you see OpenAI being a closed AI, it's like, okay, well, yeah, we need stuff like BitTensor or other competitors that are decentralized to fight that system, and we need to help those guys instead of just going with the usual route of going through the main corporations. But it's easier said than done. But we've always been, we were talking. I saw Jogga talk about voting. We've been voting with our wallets all this time. When you were in a small town and they had like small shops with pop and mom shops, and now we just have supermarkets, it's because we voted with our wallets, and we gave the power to those corporations to grow bigger, to destroy the local communities, to do all of this. I think the best voting mechanism we got is our money. So if we get destroyed on the money, then we don't have any rights anymore, any voting system. The real voting system is there, because when you see in all the lobbying and all the stuff like that happening in the U.S. and in Washington, I mean, it's scary to see that any corporation can come and have a lot of power just because they have a lot of money. It doesn't make sense, but that's the truth of it. So yeah. So I think bring back the good stuff in your world by voting for what you want with your money. Might cost a little bit more initially, but I think we'll be happier in the long term.
Yeah, I agree with them, and I think like the system we have actually perpetuates the income disparity. So it's like I always say this to people.
Yep.
I'm like, do you think that big business hates big government? They love big government because they're already big. So you print the money, you grow the government. all you do is squash the little guy. The people that are already rich get richer. There's this thing called the Cantillon effect. Why do you think everybody in Congress becomes multimillionaires? Because the closer you are to the money printing, the more benefit that you get. Okay, so all the financial system, all the rich people who have the assets, all the people that are within that world, you print the money, they get it first. They put it into the assets. They create asset inflation. By the time they give you your $500 handout, they've already inflated it away. But what they've done is they made it harder for you to liberate yourself from the control of the government. So the more we print, the more the government gets, the greater the income disparity, the harder it gets to be a working person. The middle class shrinks. You'll get to the point where there'll be a revolution if they don't stop. And this is one of the things where the control systems recognize that we're kind of coming towards the end of it because of the debt. It's just too great. And this is why you have these things about misinformation, extreme, like they know that we're not buying it anymore, right? And they need to put these controls in place to keep us under control. And the way out, you're right, is the money. If you have a hard money, they can't print you into oblivion. They can't do Ukraine. They would have to come to you. Like if you had a hard money, they would have to come to you and say, hey, we need to raise your taxes by 20% because we want to fund this war in Ukraine. Instead of printing the money. And you know what everybody would say? Go fuck yourself. Because there's no way they're going to do it, right? No voter would vote for that. But what they do is they distort it, they hide it. Nobody can see the money printing and the theft that's taking place, but it's happening all the time. 1971, we came off the gold standard. The purchasing power of the dollar has fallen by, I think it's 98%. Go to the website, What the Fuck Happened in 1971, and just look at all the charts of all the disparity and all the misalignments of things that have happened since then because we don't have good money.
So in other words, we do have real money now. We didn't have real money, but we are gonna have real money. Is that what was being put in our hands?
100% Rome. Like
sound money.
Yeah. The amazing thing is, isn't it amazing that in this time of crisis, we have the technology that can get us out? And this is my optimistic view. This sounds all pessimistic. I think you look at human history, you see that, we've been iterating towards a brighter future. There's been pitfalls, there's been darkness, but on the road, if you look at it, and now we have this technology that is the way out, because man is the problem. It's us. It's me. It's all of us. We've all voted for this. We've all put ourselves in this situation. And the thing that can get us out of it is like this technological revolution, this cryptographic protection that's an honest ledger. It's basically an honest ledger, incorruptible, censorship resistance. It can take us out and get us out of our own way so that we can have truth. And if you think about money is communication, okay? Money is a language. All it is, money came about so that people could speak to each other in terms of the value of things. If I had to trade with you, my neighbor, the person at the village across, we needed some kind of understanding through a mechanism of language that is money. So if you make that system honest and true and pure, then people can communicate better across the world. And all these distortions, all this shit where they're trying to pit like man versus woman, black versus white, rich versus poor, all that is a function of this corrupt money system. And they love us. They love us like, butting heads and going at each other while they get richer and richer, while they get more and more control. And I think that you're right, Rob. So the short answer is yes, this technological revolution of crypto is the way.
Yes.
But what if they just make a law and say you are not allowed to have crypto? What then?
Oh, that they are already doing that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you have
Yeah,
you seen
Europe.
what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in Europe, so yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The EU.
I mean,
yeah, you're
they're
also
not.
in Europe, but you're in
They're
the good part of Europe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I,
I'm technically not in Europe because even though I'm French,
yeah,
I'm in Switzerland. So yeah, I'm a little bit
it's
on the side, but
the
actually, it's
EU. Yeah,
crazy that they go after the wallets, the non-custodial wallets. And when you look at your exchanges and all your things, they're always asking you, so is that your wallet you're sending it to? Because you have to approve before you do that.
yeah.
Okay,
Every address you
and
have to
yeah,
mention what it's for.
register.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you won't be able to use it for payments beyond a certain amount and this and that. I mean, we still have the possibility to do it peer to peer. The question is, are we going to come back to that old barter system, or kind of like a barter system
yeah,
where
yeah.
people do it from hand to hand instead of going through an intermediary, which is the bank? Um, and it's true that I've been thinking about that for myself because initially when I got into crypto, I was like, yeah, exactly thinking what Atticus was pointing to, just seeing that it was a hedge against what was going on, that it was a solution. But I forgot, with the concept of gaining money, like gaining dollars. But in the end, it's not really dollars we want. And the question is, do you get your crypto out and use it in the real world, or do you just keep your crypto because it's safer there? It's I mean, if there was a good way to, do you guys know of a good way to go without an intermediary to pay for things, with the credit cards that's not really directly related to a bank, or is there such an option? Because I've seen different options, but I'm not sure what's really properly working. That's not manageable by the government.
But it's still
Yeah,
banking,
but
right? Yeah.
that's the thing. Yeah, it's always through an intermediary from what I've seen. I've seen a few decentralized options that were popping up, but I don't know how reliable it is or how it works because I don't see how it can be working without going through an off ramp, which is a bank. Yeah, it's funny
Hey,
when you see the gold rush there is right now. I mean, that's scary shit. I mean, there is a big bull run in gold right now. So that's really it's like it's not just crypto. It's like, yeah, we're going down. We're going down, guys. I don't know when, but we are.
Hey, David, before you go quickly, I want to, Steve, here's, I've thought about this a lot, and there's a couple things like, what if they ban it? Okay, so there's a couple things. Look at China. They've tried to ban it, they've unbanned it, they ban it, they unban it. Now they're embracing it, mining. They're letting it go in Hong Kong, right? They're bringing in the ETF. So there's a game theory that if your country wants to stop your citizens from partaking in this revolution, it doesn't care. Okay, the system doesn't care. Bitcoin doesn't care. The decentralized distributed system will continue. And all that it does is it allows other people in the world to take advantage and increase their position relative to your own citizens. So even if they do ban it, it'll be temporary because nothing will stop this. Okay.
Yeah.
And it would take every government in the world to collude and work towards it. And the last point is, if your government does something like that, where you can't even interact with this code, which is speech, in this freely distributed system, you will never be under any illusion of what kind of government that you have, that you are not a free citizen, and then you can act accordingly. Okay, if your government takes those kind of steps, that is a tyrannical government. So they have to, and this is the beauty about crypto, is there's no intermediary, right? So before, what they would do is they control the intermediaries, they give the illusion that they're protecting you, but now they're going to stop you from interacting with this freely distributed system that's just code, which is language. They can't hide behind the intermediary. They have to come to Steve and say, Steve, We don't want you. We don't like this. We don't want you doing this. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a free
No,
person,
I'm not
right?
talking
So
about
that's my answer. But
the
David,
technical
yeah,
part. Yeah, sorry. Not like blocking it technically, what they're doing in China, but just outlaw. You know, you're not allowed to drive faster than a certain amount of kilometers per hour. If you do, you get a fine. Like that, you know, they can do that maybe with this also. Yeah. Yeah.
About that. Good morning,
Hello,
guys.
David.
Good morning, everyone. I was listening to you guys for 10 minutes. There's a revolution going on. What's going on? What the hell's
Yeah.
going on? I wake up, I'm like, let's see what's going on.
You are
And you guys are talking
invited.
about it was all
Bullshit.
government conspiracies. That's interesting.
It's not a conspiracy. Check the EU. They're
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
crazy over
I
here.
know. But you know what it is, guys? You can have all the advanced technologies and DeFi and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you can hide your money to a certain degree. You can get this app and buy this toothbrush and whatnot. At the end of the day, there will always be government and there will always be taxation. The only thing you probably could do and make a dent on it is actually vote the right people in and hope have a more conservative, less government intervened mayor, governor, president. That's the only thing you get because you need laws. There's no way around it. Okay, you need laws. You need someone to pay. Need taxation to do the roads, have security. You know, have police cops, fund the poor when they need to be funded. You know, things of that nature. But I understand when they tax you to death, that's when they become abusive. When they control your life, that's when it becomes abusive. And the government's just people. It's just people. That's all it is. Bunch of people. You know, so if you can vote them out and get the right people in, that's probably your best bet. Hiding money, try to get a off-ramp Visa card, talking crap at corporate America. I mean, guys, all the stuff we're using. In a corporate America got you your cell phone and your servers and all that. You know, think about that. Those are the people who invested in Apple and Nvidia and all those good guys that we like to use their toys. Corporate America is the
What else
stuff
did I
that we
not?
order. Corporate gave us Amazon, the convenience of Amazon, the cheapness of Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I understand where you guys are coming from, but at the end of the day, we use it. And as today, as we speak today, 1980s, you know, we are richer today, believe it or not. Forget the value of the dollar. I agree with the value of the dollar. We are richer today. We have more people driving cars, having more advanced technology at cheaper rate today, advanced medicines today than it was in 1980. Now,
yeah, but that's yeah,
exactly.
yeah, David.
So that's
That's a function
taxation.
of
That's taxation.
no, that's a function of the free market and technological innovation. That has nothing to do with the government. If anything, we're rich despite the government, despite the money printing. Because what the free market is trying to do, it's delivering deflationary technology all the time, right? It's if you look at your cell phone, you always get more for less. When you look at your TV, you get more for less. When you look at food production per hectare, you get more for less. When you look at your megapixels in your camera, you get more for less. You look at data storage, you get more for less. You look at processing power, you get more for less. All of
I
these are
agree.
functions of the free market, has
Market.
nothing to do with government. And then the reason why prices.
I agree with you to a certain degree, but that's where you have the government doesn't give corporate America a discount on taxes and things of that nature. So, and the individual gets taxed more. You know, so I agree with that, the free market, but also the government does fund a lot of medicine. NIH is probably the biggest in the world. That's National Institute of Health. That's federally funded. All that stuff we get approved, from an aspirin to chemotherapy drugs, goes through the NIH and stuff of that nature to protect us to a certain degree. Whatever you want to say about that. But at the end of the day, you need taxation, but you don't want a corrupt government. And that's what we have.
Yeah,
that's what we have.
Agree with you. I'm going to agree with you, but I'm going to add a little nuance to it. So I actually agree that you live in a world with other people, okay? And I'm not under any illusion that people are going to share my hostility to big government and to taxation. But what you're going to have in the future and what we need is a restoration of the balance between citizen and government. And what the future will bring is sovereignty and choice. Now, I don't disagree that we're going to be in systems where there will be taxation, but when you have custody, you have immutability, you have Bitcoin, you will have sovereignty and you will have the right to choose. And when you restore that balance, right? Think of like if you think of every country that has a free market system, they try to put a system of rights into place, right? Well, the right to cryptographically protect yourself from the infringement of coercive systems is the check on these power structures. So you're right. People will you're always going to have 50% of the population that's going to vote for taxation is going to vote, but I want the vote to be able to extract myself from that system and go somewhere else with the knowledge of the language of the cryptography that is in my head or in my seed phrase, and I want to go. So anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you can't. I don't. Where, do you live in the United States or do you live in Europe? Where do you live?
I live in
Because
Canada, where they
Canada
steal 60% of my income.
Yeah, it's fucked up there. So in the United States, if you want to denounce your citizenship or your green card, what they do is like, say, imagine you made $1 billion. Just imagine you made $1 billion, and you could fucking hide the $1 billion. Currently, you can hide the $1 billion. You haven't showed it; doesn't disclose. You're very sneaky, very smart. You can literally say to the United States, say, "I'm moving to Singapore." Because taxation there is 10%, whatever that is, corporate America or Monte Carlo or somewhere, whatever it is, and say, look, I want to surrender my citizenship. And I surrender my citizenship. What they do is, okay, let me say you lost 3 years of taxes. Oh, 60 grand a year. You owe us 3 years in advance of taxes over time. I'm like, okay, fuck you. Here's your 180 grand. I'm out of here. I'm in fucking Singapore. I open my account and I am paying the tax laws of that country. You're going to be, whatever tax laws you go, whatever country you have, they're going to be tax laws. There's no way around it. Some very tiny, some are really ridiculous. And that's what people do. I'll give you an example. One of the founders of Facebook, before it went public, one of the founders, what he did, not Zuckerberg, the other guy, one of the, it's like 3 or 4 of these guys, one of them went to Singapore, I believe, okay, became a citizen of Singapore, paid his taxes, whatever it was then before it went public, okay, opened a branch of Facebook in Singapore because he can, obviously, and now he's taxed as a Singaporean guy, but he surrendered his citizenship. See?
Yeah, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, but
that.
yeah, it's great. But that's not the average situation, nor the average human being can do that. That's not realistic.
It will become that if the government gets to the point where it's so big and the opportunity lost is so great. Think of the mass migrations that came into America from Europe when there was poverty, where there was no economic opportunity. You don't think that that's possible again? So when you have a true money system, a hard money system, an honest ledger that's distributed, it's decentralized, and you're going to open up game theory where the people are competing for your energy. Now, you don't have to leave with money. You can leave with your human capital. You could say, you know what? I'm looking at what's going on in the US. I see that they have $40 trillion in debt. And there's these countries that are like, they have Bitcoin and they have like a 5% tax rate and they have opportunity. I'm going to move there when I'm 21 and I will renounce my citizenship. So that's the game theory they want. And guess what the US has to do? They see that they're losing that human capital. They say, oh shit, we're losing human capital. We're losing brain power. They call it brain drain. Let's change our laws to compete. And that's the game theory that you want. You want people to have a choice. Government taxation shouldn't be a system of slavery that is so difficult to extricate yourself from. It should be a voluntary system and you should be able to get out of it. So I agree with you that there will be taxation and people will vote for it, but you can't make it so that people are trapped. And that's the future that I want.
Yeah, I agree. But see, I'll give an example. California, more people, quote unquote, are leaving than staying. You know what the governor does? He taxes the shit out of everything. Raises the minimum wages. He makes it impossible for small businesses like us to survive because we're stuck. We can't physically leave. The people who are leaving don't have a shirt to themselves, or they're billionaires like Elon Musk. Okay, they have the option to relocate their industry and their business, and that's what Elon Musk did because of California laws and taxation. But it still becomes a cesspool of assholes, and so you got to get rid of the asshole, and that is the government doing this, and that's the easiest way, you know. Oh, I'm out. Hold on.
Yeah, good talk, man.
Oh, I lost you guys. So what's in having a space today, guys? Simple Waters about the light paper. You guys gonna show up? The original light
I think
paper.
he's going to go over the Zen white paper again. Maybe just reading
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah, we should go out there and just support.
Yeah. Back to the roots.
Yeah, baby.
That was the name of your show initially, right? Ah, yeah. I forgot it was Honey Deals. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Where is he at now?
I saw him in space in one of the Bitcoin spaces or ordinal spaces. Honey Dills. Yeah, I think so. You saw him there?
Not good. Sounds good, bro.
Good morning, Block.
Grand Rising.
Oh, even me. Thank you.
Hey, so what's the issue? The EA restricted you, Steve, for mining, or what's going on?
Well, not mining. Like custodial wallets, I think they want to ban. You can still trade peer to peer, but same. Yeah.
No, but what they allow you to do is actually they say that if you have to send your crypto from your wallet, you're only using it to send it to an exchange. If you're gonna use it in real life, you have to declare it. You can't do it without KYC, and there's a limit that applies just like for cash.
Yeah.
From what I read, so. It's like I think right now the limit was initially $10,000, but I think they lowered it to
But that's
1,500 or
cash.
something.
That's cash, and it will
Yeah.
be 3,000, I think. And
Yeah,
for crypto,
pretty
it
much the
will be
same in
0.
crypto.
If I understand
Oh,
it
0.
correctly.
Okay.
For
Wow.
crypto, yeah.
Yeah, I need
That's
to
like,
look
I
into it a
think-
little bit
Going
more.
to
Yeah.
custodial wallets, not peer to peer, right? So, like.
Yeah, peer to peer, they can't do shit.
Already cannot use Binance. Binance gave up on my country 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I think KuCoin's still
Yeah, something like
operating
that.
here with KYC, of course, yeah, because that's mandatory. But Binance all these exchanges need a license from Dutch National Bank, and you have to apply for that. And yeah, if they don't do it, you cannot have Dutch customers anymore. So Binance said, "Okay, bye." It's stupid because we are like a finance country, the Netherlands. We have so much money in pension funds. It's unbelievable. If you look it up, it's like $500 billion euro in it, I think, for such a small country, Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, and that was years ago. I looked it up. No, they must have. Yeah, there are rules for this, so they have to invest in good, stable stuff. So, yeah.
Is this Switzerland? What are you talking about with the Steve?
No, the EU. So that's like 27 countries, except and that's not including
We're
UK
still
and
safe in Switzerland for now.
yeah.
Not for long.
No, you're surrounded by us.
Yeah. I'll just go there for grocery shopping for cheap. That's all.
Yeah, well, don't come to my country because it's crazy expensive here. Better go to Germany.
Yeah, I think we're on the same level as you. Yeah.
Yeah, because Germany has 100 million citizens or something like that, and we only have like 18 million. So the retailers get better deals in Germany, wholesale. That's the whole point. We are not eating fried chicken anymore.
We're vegetarian now.
No.
Eating
No.
plankton.
Barbecue with real fire, okay?
Barbecue asparagus you can only eat. No barbecue chicken breast.
Okay, chicken breast is fine, but no frying, okay? It's not good for your artery. For 1 kilo?
How much a pound, bro? Or how much a kilo? Yeah.
A kilo is like between 8 and 12 euro, I think, depending which kind.
8 to 12. So it's 2.2 pounds a kilo. So you're looking about a little bit over $4. Around about $4 a pound. Yeah, that's about here. Yeah. That's about here in shitty California. It's about $4 a pound.
Shitty California. I'm looking.
Fucking bastards.
What for IOU notes?
IOU notes.
Yeah, of course.
They have a signature on it, I saw.
Yeah.
Be real. Okay.
Wow.
What'd you say?
Canadian.
Here.
Wow.
A whole chicken, 13 euros. That's 1.3 kilos.
Oh.
13 euros.
Yeah.
When revolution? Come on, guys.
That's almost $20 Canadian.
Free the chickens.
Free the chicken.
Free the chickens.
Do beef, man. Like if
beef.
Thane, what do you like to get a ribeye steak in Ontario? 26
Eat the bugs
a pound.
How much a pound?
$26 a pound
for a ribeye steak.
For a ribeye steak.
That's Canadian dollars.
Canadian.
So take away about a third from the U.S. Yeah, you got ripped off, bro. No, we got $8 a pound on sale. You can go to Costco. You get New York loin for like $10 a pound. You know, and they're
That's
really good meat.
crazy.
Ground
Rib
beef
eye,
at 88% lean, $4.99 a pound at Costco.
1 kilo
There's a-
rib eye, 34 euros.
Jesus Christ, it's
Wow.
cheaper to. You know what it is? It's cheaper to go to restaurants. I noticed that when I was in Europe, it was cheaper to go to restaurants than buy stuff because I was comparing the small grocery stores to like what you're talking about. I'm going like, what the hell's this? I'm like, it's cheaper to go and have a dinner or a lunch, you know?
Not in Switzerland.
No, I believe you. But, you know, Italy, it was like that. Italy was like that. France,
Germany,
France
Italy
was
is
cheap.
cheap.
Yeah.
France is not bad, but the wine in France is expensive compared to Italy. I'm like, why is it so expensive? It didn't matter what
Because
kind of
it's
wine you
better.
bought. No, it's not that. You can get French
No,
wine in
that's
Italy
the French in
cheaper.
me, the French wine grower in me talking.
I'm look- yeah.
Yeah, it's just for the women. Oh, forget it. No. I thought it was going to be a horror story that you were telling. It's like, go to the basement now. I'll cut you in pieces. Now you can just show them your wallet and they'll be like, oh. Oh, crypto wallet. Let me get the number so I can report it. You're an OG. Maybe not on the Bitcoin with you and Block. Yeah, we got big competition there. We're late to the party.
All the best to Crypto Dude.
You too.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good time with family, brother.